the tales of Africa, rich as the soil after a good rain, vibrant as a market on a sunny morning, said old Mama Thandi, her eyes sparkling with the wisdom of generations. She leaned back in her woven chair, adjusting the colorful beads around her neck. You want a story of Africa, eh? Well, let me tell you of something that happened not so long ago under the gaze of the ancient baobab trees. The weaver of dreams and the river's whisper. In the heart of a village nestled beside the great river lived a young woman named Zara. She was known for her nimble fingers, which wove the most beautiful patterns into the cloths that were traded far and wide. Zara possessed another gift, a connection to the whispers of the river and the rustling leaves of the forest. She was a dream weaver, able to see fragments of the future in her sleep, visions that often came disguised as the intricate patterns she wove. One moonless night, a terrible fear gripped the village. The great river, source of their life and sustenance, began to dwindle, its waters receding to a mere trickle. The crops withered, and the air grew thick with desperation. The elders consulted the diviners, but the spirits of the river remained silent, their voices swallowed by the rising dust. In her dreams, Zara saw a tapestry of drought woven with threads of despair and hardship, yet amidst the fading colors, a single thread of shimmering.
Hello? I am Dub. I'm looking for JW. I saw him last on the ridge trail. When you see, tell him Dub wants to turtle talk.
And you shall find the source of its sorrow. The next morning, Zara, driven by the urgency of her dream, convinced the hesitant elders to let her embark on a journey to the Whispering Mountains. Armed only with her weaving tools, a calabash of water, and the whispers of her dream, she set off, her heart a drumbeat of determination against the backdrop of the parched land. The mountains were treacherous, their jagged peaks shrouded in mist. Days turned into nights, and the journey tested Zara's resolve. The air grew thinner, the whispers of the wind now a mournful sigh, mirroring the dying river. Just as her hope began to waver, she noticed a faint blue shimmer emanating from a hidden cave entrance. Inside, she found a cavern filled with luminous crystals, their facets glinting with the same shimmering blue she had seen in her dream. In the center lay a vast, still pool, its surface mirroring the sky. It was the river's heart, a wellspring of forgotten magic, but it was silent, its song muted by a dark, shimmering veil woven from despair, the sorrow of a lost spirit, held captive by a malevolent force that fed on the land's distress. Remembering. Dubbed the tortoise's words, Zara took out her weaving needles and thread. She began to weave, the rhythm of her movements echoing the lost song of the river. With each stitch, the shimmering blue thread intertwined with the dark veil, transforming the patterns of despair into images of flowing water, blooming flowers, and the return of life. As she wove, the blue thread glowed brighter, and the cavern filled with the forgotten melody of the great river. The veil shimmered and tore, dissolving into nothingness. The pool surged, and a torrent of water erupted from the cave, flowing down the mountainside, gathering strength until it once again became the great river, full and vibrant. The land rejoiced, and the village thrived once more. Zara returned to her village, her heart full, her hands still tingling with the echoes of the river's song. She continued to weave, her dreams now filled with the joyous patterns of life and the unwavering spirit of her people. And from that day forward, the great river sang a song of gratitude, a melody woven into the very fabric of the land, a testament to the young woman who dared to follow the whispers of her dreams and brought life back to her home.